Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Marketing Blocks Friday Live. I'm super excited to be on this call one more time. All right, if you can hear me and you can see my screen, please let me know on the chat. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, please let me know on the chat. So I'm just going to try and check to see that I am correctly set up. So just give me a minute to do that. All right, awesome. I think my setup is great. If you can hear me, please let me know on the chat box. All right, I can see Rob Paso. Let me know if you can hear me. And if you can see my screen, I'm currently on the Marketing Blocks dashboard. John said he can't seem to get it on his desktop. You should be able, or we'll be posting the live link on the group as well. So you can just click on it to get direct access to the live call. All right, guys, if you can hear me and you can see my screen, please let me know on the chat. Rob, can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Let me know on the chat. All right, so I think I'm correctly set up. So welcome to another super exciting episode of the Mblockers Friday Lives. I can see a few people joining in already. I can see Rob, I can see John, I can see Peace. Welcome to today's edition. So today's edition, we're going to be diving right into the meat of the day. But before that, I have a few kind of announcements that I want to quickly run through before we dive into the call for today. All right, so just a few announcements. So number one, we actually have a new tool in the block. All right, we have a new tool in the block called the Book Writer Wizard tool. Now, this tool can help you whether you're a newbie, you're an experienced writer, or you're just a beginner writer. This tool can help you write a book in literally minutes. All right, we call it the Book Writer Wizard, and I'm going to show you how to access it inside of your MarketingBlocks account right away. All right, so right now I'm on my MarketingBlocks dashboard. So to access the latest tool we have in the block, which is called the Book Writer Wizard, just come over to Documents. So when you click on Documents, okay, I don't have a document created on this account, so I'll just go ahead to create one. Let's call it Test. You click on Create New Document. So once you do that, it's going to bring you up to this dashboard. All right, so from this view, simply click on Workflow, and here you have it, the Book Writer option. And now, just to mention, it's currently on private beta access, so meaning it is not open to everyone just yet. But if you want to get early access to this tool, right, just you'd have to sign up to be a MarketingBlocks ambassador, and that way you actually earn yourself early access to any new tool or feature we are shipping. All right, I hope that is clear. All right, and interestingly, we have a video training on how to use this tool, a 4-minute video training on how to use this tool. So I'll just show you how to get access to that video training. All right, so from the MarketingBlocks Facebook group, just right now I'm on the Facebook group, as you can see. All right, so when you come over to featured posts, you're going to see this post right here. All right, just click on it and it's going to actually give you a link access to view the video training. So here is it. I just uploaded a 4-minute tutorial that teaches how to write a book using the MarketingBlocks workflow. All right, so we have a video training, a quick 4-minute video training that was going to show you how to write up to 20,000 words from just a keyword using AI. How cool is that, guys? So like I said, if you do not yet have access to this particular tool, then it means you're not yet a MarketingBlocks ambassador. So if you want to become an ambassador, just type on the comments, and support is going to reach out to you with the details about that. So that is the first point I really wanted to pass before I dive into the meat of today's training. And then number two, we've been getting in a lot of support queries regarding the deprecated tools we have on MarketingBlocks. So as you can see on my screen, I have the copy and content tool deprecated, and then I have the email writer tool deprecated. So I really wanted to say a thing or two regarding that before we jump um on what we have to cover today. All right, so first, one thing I want to assure you is that whether it's your custom templates, right, your custom prompts, or your data or whatever it is, your content you've created inside any of these tools, be rest assured that you're not going to lose any data from your account. All right, we are currently working on an update that will improve the user experience and make it easier for you to access the needed features, and we believe this update will provide you with a better overall experience and help you achieve your goals more efficiently. All right, this is why we are actually this is why we actually moved this tool to deprecated. All right, now the main reason we're doing this is because a number of the tools are actually kind of duplicated. If you notice, from the copy and content tool, you actually have access to the prompt builder. I'll just show you right away. You actually have access to the prompt builder, where you have access to all the prompt categories. And from the chat blocks tool, you also have access to this. And then from the document tool, you also have access to the prompt builder. All right, as you can see right here. So it's kind of duplicated function, and then we do not want users confused. So we're actually working on a better user experience. So that's what exactly what we're actually doing. So be rest assured, you're not going to lose any of your information or your custom prompts or what have you. So that is the second thing I wanted to mention before I dive into what we have for today. Are we together? All right. Okay, Dola said he's not part of the ambassador. Just be don't worry. Support is going to reach out to you and direct you on what to do, and you're going to be accepted into the ambassador ship circle, so you can have early access to some of these tools. All right. Moving on to the third thing I wanted to mention. This one is a good news, of course. This one is a super good news for our non-English speaking audience. All right. So we actually I've set up previous episode of the Mblockers live on our YouTube channel. All right, we've set up all the replays on our YouTube channel, so it means you can access the Mblockers Friday live replays now on YouTube. So what this allows you to do is you can be able to actually consume the content, whether you are English speaking or you're Spanish speaking or you're French speaking or Italian speaking or whatever the case may be, using the subtitle feature we have on YouTube. So with that move, we are putting everybody on the same ship so that nobody is left behind. Are we together? All right, Jay said, please make me an ambassador. Don't worry, support is going to reach out to you, and we're going to send you a link so you can join the ambassadorship cycle. All right, so that's the third point I wanted to make. We now have our replays uploaded on our YouTube channel. So support is also going to reach out to you if you need that link, if you're not English speaking, so you can actually access the replays. All right, so that is for updates. Now let us move to the meat of today's session. Are we together? Let me know on the chat box. Can you hear me? Let me know on the chat box. So I'm just going to take a minute to check the chat so I'll know I am communicating. Let me know on the chat box, guys. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's move forward to the meat of today's event. All right, I'll be sincere with you. I actually thought topic 1 was going to win the day, being that it's actually related to what we covered previously. All right, but as democracy we have it, the majority will always carry the day. All right, so I was thinking that in consideration for the people who voted for topic 1, which talks about how to self-host your website, how to use your own custom URL when you build a website for a client. Of course, you do not want it to be on the MarketingBlocks URL. You want to be on your own custom domain and all of that. So how do you go about that? Or how do you host it in your existing WordPress website and all of that? So I really thought that topic is going to win the day, but I was wrong. A lot of persons picked this particular topic 3, how to create a sales video, a marketing video using the MarketingBlocks video creator version 2.1. So what I was thinking is that we could actually give preference to topic 1 next week, all right, so that we can actually wrap up our series we're doing on the page builder, all right, because topic 1 actually is like a continuation of what we've done previously, all right, which is still on the page builder. So if we are cool with it, we can actually um, give preference to that topic next week. What do you guys think about that? So I'm not saying that's what we're going to do, because the ball and the knife and the yam is actually in your hands. So I'm just bringing it up as a suggestion. So let me know on the chat box, and we're going to make a decision regarding that, and we'll also let you know. So we may be making a preference, right, for topic 1, which talks about how to self-host your website, how to use your custom URLs, and all of that. So let me know on the chat box. All right, Marlene, I think some persons they actually vibe with the suggestion. So we're going to go through the comments, and from your responses, right, we're going to take a decision on that. All right. So for today's event, we're going to be covering the topic how to create engaging and high converting sales, marketing, and branding videos with ease using the MarketingBlocks version 2.1 video creator. All right. So what I'm going to do is, because we actually have a very detailed training on how the video creator works, all right, so I'm going to play a quick demo to show you how the video creator works, and once we're done with that particular video, then I'm going to jump in to show you a few additions. Interestingly, I made that particular demo video just about a few days ago, but interestingly, guys, we have some more updates that were not captured in the video, because we keep improving the tool. We keep improving the tool every single day. So I'm going to jump in to play that video that walks you through step by step on how to create, whether a sales video, a marketing video, a branding video, or what have you, whether for yourself or a client, right? Whether for your YouTube channel, for social media, for your website. I'm going to play a quick demo that shows you how the video creator works. And once the video is done playing, I'm going to jump in to show you some awesome new additions we just added to this particular video creator. Is that cool, guys? Let me know on the chat. Let me know on the chat. Let me know on the chat. Is that cool? All right, Lori said that is fantastic. Lou said, I love the innovation here. Lou said, yes, 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 yes. All right. Okay, Johnny said awesome. Mali said yes. Leslie said okay, that's cool. So I'm going to jump in right now to play the quick a quick demo video that's going to walk you through how to use the voiceover creator. For those of us that have not seen this video, it's going to be a big eye opener. You're going to see how the tool works from scratch. All right, so once the video is done playing, I'm going to jump in on my live editor and show you exactly the new additions we've made to the tool, and how you can use these to make an even more professional and an even more exciting sales, marketing, or branding video. All right, so let's jump in to watch the quick demo on the MarketingBlocks version 2.1 video creator. All right now I'm on my MarketingBlocks dashboard. I go over to AI tools and navigate down to access the tool. All right, so this is the video creator. So I'm going to click on the launch button, and then that's going to bring me to the video dashboard. So this is where I have all my existing videos or my videos I'm working on, and then this is where I can also create a brand new video. All right, so I'll just click on the create new button to get started. So for this particular test, I can just call this video project, say test video. And now if you notice, we have the option to choose a preferred color. So this is more like the theme color for your video. So you can click to adjust or customize, and you can also leave what the preferred is. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be leaving the preferred selected color. All right, so once you're done with that, you click on next. So right here it gets interesting. All right, you have the option to either manually add your script, that is if you already have a script for your video, or you can allow AI to generate something super awesome for you. All right, so for this particular video, again, I'm going to be going with the generate with AI option. So once you click that, you'll click on next, and it's going to give you an option to input a keyword or maybe a description of what you want your video to be about. Now, the power of this tool is that with just a single keyword, you can have a full-blown video, a professional video created with just a single keyword. And now if you want to give it more power, then you give it a little bit more description so you can have a little bit more perspective and create a video that is very related to exactly what you want. All right, so I'll just jump in and use just a single keyword, say Dubai, for instance. And now once I do that, I'm going to click on next. And then you give it a few seconds for it to write an awesome script for you. All right, so this is the script that it has automatically generated for me. All right, so is it not amazing, guys? With just a keyword. Now think about it when you give it more description, right? So it's going to be super awesome. Yeah, so from here you have a number of options. You can regenerate your script if you think you need something better, and then you have the option to also change or update your keyword or description. So if you think maybe you need to add more perspective or more details to your description, so you just click on this option so you can update your keyword or description and then regenerate the script. Then also you have the option to manually add a slide. As you can see, the script has already been broken down into slides. All right, so you can have the option to manually add a slide, and then you put in any text you want to put, and then you just click out of the box and it's added already. Yeah, and then you can also delete a slide. It's that simple. Then you have the option to rearrange or reorder the slides as much as you want. So it's really super easy to use and very flexible. This is one thing I like about this particular edition of the video creator. So once you're comfortable and your script is good to go, then you click on this button over here which says everything is good, let's proceed. So I'll just click on that and give it a few minutes for it to generate my video for me. Now, this video creator is a massive leap, a massive improvement to the previous edition, and it actually checks all the boxes for all the recommendations, all the suggestions, and of course, we did an in-depth market research, and what we have right here, right, it's really competitive, I must say. All right, so we'll just give it a few minutes for the video to load up. And voila, the video is ready. All right, so once your video is created, you're going to be welcomed by this serene editor. Now, I particularly love this editor because it's so calm and welcoming, yet it is packed full with amazing features. All right, so your video is created and you can go ahead to preview. All right, how cool is that? Yeah, it's really awesome, I must say. All right, so I'll just do a step-by-step walk through the editor so that we know how to find our way around. But before that, I want to say this is really intuitive and it's really easy to use. All right, so I'll just start right here from the background. All right, from the background option, you can actually change the media background you have on each of the scene. All right, on each of the slide or scene as the case may be. All right, so for each of the scene you have a media, so it could be a background video, it could be a background image, it could also be a background color. So those are the three options we have available. So for the first option, you can actually upload a video from your local device, or you can actually get access to millions of stock videos, scene specific stock videos that you can use for your video project. All right, then the next option you have actually you have three options under this category. So you can upload your own image from your local device. You can actually use from our library of millions of stock images, and then you can ask AI to generate exactly what you want for you. How powerful is that? So to do that, you just click on generate image with AI, enter a prompt or an image description and click on generate, and you are good to go. All right, so the third option we have is color. So, and an interesting thing about this particular option is that you don't just have the option to add colors, you can also create custom colors and even gradient backgrounds. All right, so right here you have solid, you can click on gradient and you're able to actually create a background, a custom gradient background that you can use as well. So how awesome is that? So you can do something like this, you can adjust, and really flexible. Really flexible. You click on add and boom, you have your custom background right here. So that is it for the background. All right, so next I'm going to talk about the text elements on each of your scenes. So when you click on the text element, it actually brings up this robust customization panel. So you can change the font type, you can change the font size, you can change the font color or the text color, right? You can even change the text background color. All right, and in a host of other customization. You can even add a transition. You can customize the transition in and transition out, and even determine the duration of the transition. And then you can delete the text element altogether. All right, so that is it for the text customization you have on each of the scenes. All right, and then coming back to settings. So right here, you can determine the dimension of your video. All right. So if you want a landscape video, a square video, or probably a vertical video. All right. So just to show you, okay, let's say you want a square video, this is what's going to look like. And if you want a vertical video, you can also create same from this dashboard just in a few clicks. All right, so then the next thing you have under the settings option is the option to customize your background music. So right here you can determine the volume of your background music, so it fits in very well and doesn't override your voiceover, because your voiceover is actually the message of your video. So you can actually optimize this to say maybe 5, so it can sound just at the background, being a background music, right? And then you can choose to change, because we have a library of premium background sounds you can use for your project. And if you have a custom sound you want to use, like I have for this particular project, then you can simply click on this upload new button, then upload from your local device. All right, so once you have it selected, you just choose and continue, and you have it updated automatically. All right, and next we have the option to add voiceover to your videos. All right, so you just toggle up this option of add voiceover. So once you do that, you actually have two options right here. You can actually generate your voiceover using our AI voiceover tool, which is already inbuilt into the video editor and works seamlessly with it, or you can upload a voice for each of the scenes. All right, so we're going to be going with this particular option. So for this option, you have the option to actually select your preferred language and all of that, and then the option to select your preferred artist. All right, so once you're okay with your voice artist selection and all of that, you can check this box to add voiceover to all the scenes on the go. All right, so that is if you want to use the same voice across the board for all your scenes. But if you don't want to do that, you can actually add voiceover scene by scene, and that's what I'm going to do for this presentation, and so you see the power of it. So I'm going to go back to slide 1, and then I'll choose to add voiceover. So I'm going to use, say, Anthony, and I'm going to generate and set voiceover, and it's really fast. It happens in a few seconds, and boom, the voiceover has been set for this particular scene. And I'm going to play so you see how it sounds and how awesome it is. Dubai is a city of contrasts, where tradition and modernity meet to create unique and dynamic culture. So how does that sound, guys? And then I'll go to scene 2, and I'll use a different artist so I can create sort of a conversational style video if you want to. So I just click generate and set video, and then I'll go back to slide 1, and I'm going to play everything together so we see how it comes together. Dubai is a city of contrasts, where tradition and modernity meet to create a unique and dynamic culture.
The city has a rich history that dates back centuries, but it's also a hub for cutting-edge technology and innovation. So how cool is that? So with this particular option, you can actually, with just a few clicks, and it's very easy to do, you can create a conversational style video where you use different artists for different scenes, and it makes your video more engaging. All right, so but if you want to use one voice or one artist across the board, then it's simple. Just come over here, select your preferred, and check this box and click generate and set voiceover. So this one's going to take a few more seconds because it's going to actually set voiceover across the board for all the scenes. But boom, it's already done, and it's that fast, it's that quick. So now you can play your video and the voiceover is set across the board already. Dubai is a city of contrasts, where tradition and modernity meet to create a unique and dynamic culture. The city has a rich history that dates back centuries, but it's also a hub for cutting-edge technology and innovation. Dubai is home to some of the world.
So how cool is that, guys? Really awesome, right? So that's that for the voiceover and all of those wonderful options you have right there. So here you have a preview of the voiceover for each of the scenes, and then here right here you can adjust the volume and all of that good stuff. Then at the bottom here you have colors. So for colors, you have the color settings for each of the scene. So you the default color for each scene is black, so you always have a black color right here. And then you have the purple, which is this particular color, and then you have white, which is for this. All right, so you can adjust it to fit exactly what you want. Like I said, it's 100% customizable. All right, so we have a few more options right here. So the first option we have here is the option to disable scene. So if you want to disable a scene, you just click on disable and that's it. That scene is disabled for this particular project. Then you have the time or the duration for each scene. So I want to show you something very pretty right here. So let's say let's come to scene 2. In scene 2 right here, we have our voiceover set, and our voiceover runs for about 5 seconds. And automatically the duration of the scene is adjusted to about 6.98 seconds, so that it gives like a kind of allowance before and after the voiceover starts, so that it really syncs perfectly. So if I'm going to play this slide now, you're going to see how everything syncs perfectly, right? The timing of the voiceover and the timing or the duration of the scene itself. So just take a look.
The city has a rich history that dates back centuries, but it's also a hub for cutting-edge technology and innovation.
How cool is that? So it's a perfect sync. But more than that, with the option right here, you can also determine or adjust the duration of each scene to fit exactly what you want. Cool, right? Yeah, of course. So next you have the undo and redo option, and then you have the option to generate your video. That is when you're done with all your customizations and all of those good stuff. And then you have the option to take your video to the pro editor. So I'm not going to be talking much on this, because this is still in the works, and you're going to be amazed by what we have in the pro editor. But that's not live yet, so we're not going to be talking about that. But I bet you look forward to it, because it's going to be super awesome. All right, so finally we have the scene setup right here. So right here you can delete a scene, you can add a new scene, and then you can also reorder your scenes as the case may be. So it's really super easy. So for instance, I want to add a new scene. You can just click on this button right here, depending on where you want the scene to come up, and you can click here to add a new scene. Just click on the preferred scene template and then click on choose design, and then the scene is automatically added. All right, so this particular scene is added already. So if you don't want that anymore, you can just click on the delete button and boom, it's out there. So this is how powerful yet very simple this edition of our video editor is. And guys, this is amazing. And I would say for a fact that it actually removes all the limitations we had with the previous edition. Right now you can add multiple scenes, you can add a background music, at the same time add a voiceover and match them well perfectly together. You can disable a scene, you can remove a scene if you don't want to, and a lot of powerful stuff. All right, so once you are comfortable and you are okay with what you have, then you hit the generate button. So when you hit the generate button, it's going to load for a few seconds, and then it puts your video on a rendering, or on rendering or on processing, so which is going to take a few minutes to actually render. So you just give it a few seconds to load up, so we can allow it to render. Okay, so our video is currently rendering. As you can see, it has this processing badge right here, and this is a video I have that is ready. This is a video on draft. This is a video that is ready as well. So while our video is processing, we will not be able to maybe as you can see, say video is not ready to be shared. But just to show you a few more options, I'm going to use this video which is ready. And then right here, you can click to edit the video. So probably you want to make adjustments and re-render the video. Then here you can copy the link of the video. So once you copy this link, you can actually send to a client, or you can send for review, or whatever the case is. But right here, with that link, you can actually preview your video, as you can see.
Dubai is a city of contrasts.
All right. So again, I'll click on this options icon to review more options. So here you can delete your video project, you can duplicate, you can download to your local device,
you can rename the project, and interestingly, you can share as well. So on the share option, you can preview your video. Dubai is a city of contrasts where tradition and modernity meet. All right. And then you can copy your video link as well. And then interestingly, you can share your video file. So just put any email address here and click on share. And the video details will be automatically sent to the email address. So how powerful is that? So this is really awesome, right? And I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on this, take this on a test drive, use to create videos for your business, or use to create videos for clients and earn while doing that. And interestingly, it takes just a few seconds and it's really intuitive, simple to use. Like anybody can do this literally. All right. And this video is going to be on processing for a while. And once it's done processing, you're going to get a video. You're going to get an email notification to tell you that, hey, your video is ready, you can go check it out, you can download it now, and all of that good stuff. So it's going to take a few minutes to render, and once that is done, you're going to get that email notification. So that's about it for the AI Video Creator version 2.1. Kindly take this on a test drive, tell me what you think. So if you have any questions, you need more clarification with any of the tools, do not hesitate to hit up our support desk. We'll be more than happy to help you. All right. Thank you once again for watching. Do have a lovely day ahead.
All right, all right, all right, all right. How cool was that, guys? How cool was that? All right, let me see your reactions on the chat. How cool was that? Let me know what you think on the chat. Louis said, love the innovation here. It's literally all the time. Yeah, we're not stopping anytime soon, Lou. Every day we're working very hard to improve every one of these tools. All right. F said very nice. Lou said very powerful. Awesome. So that's how the version 2.1 MarketingBlocks video creator works. But what I'm going to do for us right on this call now is to actually show us some of the additions we've made, right, to this particular video tool that even makes it more powerful and easier to use. All right. And it makes your results more engaging, because that's the idea of content, whether video content or text content, whatever the case is to actually catch the attention of your viewers and then get them to take action or to stay engaged and get information you're trying to pass across to them. So just give me a few minutes, a few moments to load the video editor. All right, so this is the video editor right here on my screen. I hope you can still see and hear me correctly. Let me know on the chat box. Please let me know that you can hear me so I can move forward very quickly. I'll be taking your questions. I'm seeing a number of questions on the chat, so I'm going to try to take as much as I can take. All right, I'm going to try as much as possible to take as much questions as I can take. All right, so we're going to have a Q&A session so that we actually cover all we need to cover on this training. Once I'm done covering all the features or the awesome modifications you can make to your video, then I'm going to jump on the chat box to take the question. So Jason said very, very nice. So I believe you can hear me, so I'll just move forward. Now, some of the new additions we have to the video creator is what I want to show you right now. All right. So now one of those is customized text. Now, as you can see, these literally the kind of text you see across on my demo video, right? But right now you can do you can add beautiful text customization in one click. All right, so how to do that? Simply click on the text element and it's going to bring up this menu option right here where you can adjust, like I showed you on the demo video. Now you're going to see this option right here. So when you click on it, it's going to give you a number of options. All right, so we have just 6 right now, and more are going to be added. All right, so I can click on maybe this option and you're going to see a beautiful customization on my text. All right, I'm going to remove it so that you see what we currently have. So this is what we currently have, as you can see. Now I'm going to add a text customization to it. How beautiful is that? And the amazing thing is that you don't have to be techie to do this. It's simply one click, right? It's simply one click. So I can actually choose across the board, maybe this, all right? And you have a number of text customization you can actually play with. How cool is this, guys? Let me know on the chat. All right, you can actually play with this as much as you want. So let me show you some other options. So I have this one right here, and it's really pretty, right? So these are some of the additions we newly pushed to this particular tool. Then also you can actually adjust the transition of an element. All right, so on each of the scenes you actually have a number of elements. So we have the text element, we have this shape element right here, which you can customize independently, and of course you have your media background, which you can also customize independently. All right, these customizations for each of these elements was also a recent update to this video creator, and now I think we can call this one marketing blog version 2.8. All right, so the bottom line is that updates are being shipped almost every day, because we want you to be able to do powerful videos for your marketing, for your clients, right, and achieve more in less time. All right, so when you click on an element, you have this option bar right here, right? You can click on this option. As I'm moving my cursor, if you can see, when you click on it, it's going to bring an option to actually customize the transition. So I can decide what customization, or what transition rather, I want that particular element to come with, right? And then beautifully you can select transition in and also transition out. You can do the same for the shape elements by clicking on the option, and also you have the same option. And you can also do the same for the background, for the media background. All right, you can select customization. So this is a new addition to this particular tool. Then another thing we have right here is the ability to customize colors for your background shapes without having to go to settings, which makes it a little bit more difficult, or more clunky, as the case may be. Right now you can access it right away. So clicking on this shape, I can change the color right away, right? But if you notice in my demo video, you'd have to go to settings and all of that. So this makes it far easier. All right, then also you have the option to move an element back or move it forward. So if I have this text right here, I can decide to move it backwards. All right, I can also decide to bring it forward. So these are more powerful options you have with the video creator. How cool is this, guys? Please let me know in the chat box if you're still following. All right, John Griffin is asking a question. He said, can you get rid of the green screen? Yes, everything is fully, you can actually remove this. All right, I can delete this option. Okay, let me do something right here. Say I want to use this particular text customization. All right, it's beautiful, but if you notice, it's really not working fine with the background shape I have. So like John Griffin asked, I can simply delete the shape and I'd have this right here. How cool is this? And I can expand this a bit, and all right, when I play this particular slide, you're going to see, right? So that's actually possible. All right, that's answering your question, John. You can actually do that. And also I saw a question asking does the voiceover pick only the text? Now you can actually customize your text. I can remove this text right here and actually add my own text. All right, I can actually do that. All right, so everything is 100% customizable. But the interesting thing is that what AI creates for you is actually powerful. So if you're a non-techie person, or you really want a project out at the snap of your finger, you can just come over to this voice of video creator, and the video you're going to create in a minute, literally a minute, is going to be super powerful and super engaging for your users. How cool is that? So this is it for the video creator. So I'm going to jump on the chat box right now to pick a number of your questions, so that I could actually answer some of your questions right away. All right, so reading through the comment, Jason said cool, Jay said very easy, Ron said very, very cool, Lori said amazing, Jay said, oh, can we change the text background shape? Okay, the shape. All right, you can actually change the text customization if you want a customized text, as you can see right here. So you can change it to what you want. You can change it. Yes, you can change it, and you can also remove it if you don't want that customization. So that's it, Jay. So Louis said wow, right? It's so much easier. So keep your questions coming in. So I'm going to pick a few questions so that I'll just quickly answer them before we move to the next session of this particular training. Okay, Jay said in the video, the AI will only be able to read the text that is on the individual slide. No, actually, you can customize the text like I showed you. If I come over to this slide right now, or let's say this slide, I can actually change the text and it's going to pick it. All right. And also, if you notice, you have the option to also maybe delete an element. So if you don't want the text slide, or you're not comfortable with the particular text display, you can actually remove it or customize it to fit exactly what you want. All right. So I'm going to pick a few more questions. Keep the questions coming in, guys. Lois said this is so much easier. Exactly, it is. We're working to make it even much more easier so that you can get a powerful and engaging video in just a few clicks. All right, so keep the questions coming in, guys. So how powerful is this? Let me know on the chat box. I think I'm seeing less of your comments now, so I'll just try to. Okay, Lori said thanks for these great trainings. All right, F said, can I remove the box completely and not replace it with another box? I don't want text or the box in my video, only the image. Yes, that's what I'm saying. F, you can do that. If doing that on this screen, let me show you. I can click on this element, which is the shape element, and I'll delete it. All right. I can click on this text element and I'll also delete it. And you have only image like you want on your videos. So like I said, it's 100% customizable. You can do exactly what you want. I hope that answers your question. Louis said, not show us, but tell us. Exactly. So that is what this Mblockers Friday Lives is all about. All right. Yes, we have academy videos, we have training tutorials, we have training articles, but on the live course, you're able to see how to do it in shown to you live on the call, and then you can ask your questions and we can interact and get things clearer. Louis said, when will the pro video editor be ready? Okay, I cannot give an exact timeline for that right now, but trust me, it's we are currently working on that to even give you more power with this particular tool. All right, keep the questions coming in, guys. I'm going to take one or two more questions and then I'll move to the next session of this training. Okay, I'm seeing a question. It says, support, please advise me on being an ambassador. All right, support is going to reply to your comments with a link that was going to show you how to become an ambassador, so you can get access to these tools that are currently on private beta. All right, so you can get early access to them. Okay, John said, got it now. Awesome. F said, perfect. Thanks. Awesome. So I think that is it for the question. So keep your questions coming in. Support is on the chat. So for the questions I'm not able to take, we'll also respond to you on the comments. So in order to keep the training under the 1 hour mark, I'm going to move to the next session of this training, which is the action point. Now, just give me a minute. Let me check. All right. So we're going to move to the next session of the training, which is the action point. So before I do that, I'm going to ask a very quick question. A number of us here were live with us on the session last week, but how many of us went ahead to take action? Because it's beyond just knowing, it's more about doing. You can know so much, but you don't do, or you don't take any action, and you're not going to get any results. So the idea or the motivation behind this training is for you to know exactly what to do so that you can go ahead to do them. So that's why the action point is really, really, really important. All right, the action point is really, really important. And now, before I went live on this call, I saw a very encouraging post on the group, and I'm going to show it to you live. All right, so I'm just going to go back to the group, and then let me just refresh so I can bring out that post. And this is exactly the kind of participation we want, because it's beyond just knowing how to do it. It's beyond having access to this amazing tool. It's more about doing stuff for yourself. All right, my internet is kind of low, it's kind of slow, so there's a particular post I wanted to show you. Just going to refresh again. Just give me a minute. Why is that? Okay. All right. It's loaded properly now. Okay, cool. So this post was made by Marlene Walker. And take a look at it. It said, in advance of tonight's training, I'm keeping myself accountable. Here's a video of the landing page I created using MarketingBlocks. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So it's beyond just knowing how to do, but actually going ahead to do. Now, we gave an action point the last time that, okay, go ahead, create a landing page, create a website, either for your business, and for some of us that don't have any business going, I actually showed you 40 services you can render with MarketingBlocks and create a business around. Go ahead to create a business for that service. All right. Or if you don't have a business or you're not doing this for yourself, you can create for a client, you can create for a friend, you can create for a business that is in your neighborhood. All right. And come, once you've done that, then come and make a post on the group so that you can hold yourself accountable. So when I saw this post a few hours ago, I was really impressed. So that's a good one, Marlene Walker. I don't know if you're live with us, but that's a good one. All right. So jumping on to the action point section, I just want to encourage us to actually go a step further to actually take action. So it's beyond knowing, but more about doing. So what is the action point for today's session? So we're going to go ahead to create a sales video for our business, right? Create a sales video for your business, because it's one thing to be able to provide a service. It's another thing to market it, to put it in front of would-be clients. Because if you know how to do something but nobody knows about it, then nobody's going to buy from you. Nobody's going to patronize you. So with MarketingBlocks, you can create all your marketing assets. And one of the most powerful marketing assets you can have is a sales video, because video is the king of content. All right. It's super engaging. It's easy to consume and viewers love it. All right. So go ahead to create a sales video for your business, for a service you're rendering, or for a client. That's action point number one. And when you've done that, come and make a post on the group. All right. Do this as your take-home assignment. You can do this over the weekend. All right. So you can start doing. Like a popular writer said, I always quote him, Brian Tracy. He said, you have to vote yourself off the someday island. So don't postpone it for someday. Don't postpone it for tomorrow. Don't postpone it for next week. All right. Do it already. After the session, jump into your account, go over to the video creator and create a video for your business, create for a client, create for a friend, create for a business in your neighborhood. So that's the action point for today's training. All right. So if you have any questions, keep them coming in. Support is on the chat and we're going to give a response to every comment. All right. To every question. And that's it for today's training. Like I was saying before I got started, very likely we may have to give preference to topic number one, which talks about the self-hosting your landing page or using a custom URL or a custom domain. All right, because we had a lot of people vote for that, but of course, more persons voted for this particular presentation today, and so they won the day. So in order to give some form of consideration, we may actually consider giving preference to that topic next week. So but we're going to be looking through the comments, and based on your comments we're going to make a decision, and then we're going to make an announcement on the group. All right. So thank you for joining us for today's episode of the Mblockers Friday Lives. It was super awesome to have you live on the call. I enjoyed myself because I'm so elated showing you these new additions, these new innovations, because it's really super exciting for me. All right. So thank you for joining in, and I hope you did enjoyed yourself and you did get value. So let me know on the comment if this was if you actually got value from this training. Let me know on the comment if you got value from this training. Okay, Ron said this is off the video subject. I want to know if you have a method to change MarketingBlocks website to a WordPress platform. Ron, today's topic is not about website. All right. If you look at the group, we actually did a poll, and the training on video, creating a sales video, actually won. All right. So I believe you voted for the website's topic and all of that, but that's not the topic that won. All right. The topic about creating sales and marketing video is what won. So that is why we're actually presenting the video creator and how to create sales video. So like I'm saying, we may actually give preference to that topic for next week. So we'll show you how to self-host your website, or maybe use your custom URL, or like you've asked, import your MarketingBlocks website into your WordPress account. I hope that answers your question, Ron. Then Jay said, what is the length of the video you can do? All right, you can add as many slides as you literally want. Like I told you in the presentation, you can add as many slides as you want. All right, you can add as many slides as you want. Marlin said, thank you. Awesome. Marlin is live on the call with us. All right, super awesome. I want to see the video for your business. All right. Then Johnny Murray said, you are so organized. I noticed support answers all questions after the training session, which pop up in my feed. Thank you for that. No one left behind. Awesome. Thank you for that awesome review, John Murray. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So that's it for today's episode. I want to thank you for joining us, and we look forward to an even more exciting episode next week. All right. Thank you, guys. See you on next week live. Remember, keep dropping your comments. Support is going to give you an answer. All right, and no one will going to be left behind. And for our non-English speaking audience, we're going to post a replay of this training on YouTube, so that you can actually have access to it as well, using the subtitle option on YouTube. So once again, thank you for joining us. Do have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.